Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Web Coding. My name is Durgesh Sahani, and in this fourth episode of our design patterns in PHP series, we are going to learn the adapter pattern in PHP. In the previous video, we learned how singleton pattern controls one shared instance. In this video, we will solve another practical problem where an existing class is useful, but its interface does not match what our application expects. Before jumping into the code, let me quickly show you what we are going to cover in this video. What the adapter pattern is, why incompatible interfaces create problems in real projects, how to define a target contract for our application, how to wrap an existing third-party class inside an adapter, how to make old code work with a new interface, and finally, how to run and verify the result from the terminal. So let us start with a practical example. Suppose our application expects one notification service interface, but we already have an old third-party mailer class that uses a different method name. If we directly change all our application code to match that old class, the design becomes messy. The adapter pattern helps us keep our application contract clean while still reusing the existing class. The first step is to define the contract our application wants to work with. So here I am creating the notification service interface. Inside this interface, I am declaring one send method. This becomes the target interface that the rest of our application understands. Now let us create a class that represents an old or third-party dependency. This legacy mailer class does not match our notification service contract. Here I am adding the deliver message method. Notice the method name is different. This difference is exactly why we need an adapter. Now comes the main part of this video. I am including both the application contract and the existing legacy class because the adapter will sit between these two worlds. Here I am defining the mailer adapter class. It implements the notification service interface, and through the constructor I am injecting the legacy mailer object. Now inside the send method, I simply delegate the call to the old deliver message method. This small translation step is what makes the adapter pattern so useful. Finally, inside the index file, I am including all the required classes so we can test the full flow from the terminal. Now I am creating the legacy mailer object and wrapping it inside the mailer adapter. After that, I store the adapter in a variable that follows the notification service contract. And now I'm calling the send method on the adapter object. From the application side, everything looks clean and consistent, even though the actual work is done by the old mailer class. Let us run the code from the terminal and check the output. You can see that our application is calling the clean send method, but internally the adapter is forwarding the work to the legacy deliver message method. That is exactly how the adapter pattern helps incompatible interfaces work together. So to summarize this video, we created a target interface, created an old class with a different method, wrapped it in an adapter, and then made the application work through the adapter using a clean contract. This pattern is very useful when integrating payment SDKs, mail services, storage clients, APIs, or any third-party library where the interface does not match your application's design. That is all for this video. In the next session, we will cover repository pattern in PHP and understand how to organize data access logic in a cleaner and more maintainable way. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Share this video with other PHP developers and do not forget to subscribe to Learn Web Coding for future updates.